Welcome to Minis and Motorbikes.
I just ran from all that way to say that. You're not going to nick me next line.
Run titles.
Welcome to the first build episode of Minis and Motorbikes and the Mini Cooper race car. Hey! So what have we got to do then to get this Mini Cooper to a race car that we can compete in the Mini Challenge? Mini Cooper Class Challenge, which is like, yeah. Okay. All right, so what we got to do? Because I think it's ready to go. I mean, we'll just jump in and get going now.
No, we've got a lot to do. We've got underseal to strip off inside. We've got a sound deadener to strip off inside. With them, got to strip the whole of the interior out. We've got to weld the pickup points for the roll cage, because the roll cage doesn't sit on the bodywork of the car. It has specific points welded.
Specific?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Specific points?
Yeah.
Right.
Sea Cortez points.
Well, I'm glad you know that, because I'd have just welded the damn thing straight into the car. Well, I wouldn't, because I don't know how to weld, but there you go.
And then there's areas where there's little plugs, little plastic rubber plugs that go in the floor pan. We take all them out, and then you put little metal discs in. Right. They're stuck in with like a tiger seal, I suppose. And then that's all rubbed down. Everything's rubbed down, primed, painted. Just before you do that, I'm going to fit the extinguisher and the battery and get that all ready, and all the holes for the clips that hold that in place all drilled before we paint it, because there's nothing worse than trying to drill it afterwards, because if you get it wrong,
straight across the new paintwork. Yeah.
So there's all that, and then once that's all done, the whole interior is painted then, and then it's a matter of just putting everything back and putting it where it's supposed to go.
And is the interior painted at the same time as the outside?
We do that first.
You do that first?
Yeah, and then we mask it, and then we get all this ready. We mask it all off, and then when we come to do the outside. Right, okay. Then we obviously got to get all the stickers off, get all the trim off.
Get the roof off.
Yeah, get all the trim off, because the trim's going to be colour coded. It's going to be white, basically. So it's all going to be colour coded.
So the whole base car is white.
Yeah.
And then we might put, well, we will do.
Yeah.
We're going to put some sort of decals on it. Yeah. Probably make it look a bit like the Harlow.
Yeah, I'm going to make it look like the old Harlow Motorsport colours, I think.
So sort of the blues and the light blues and the reds.
Mr. Warby. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
And then there's obviously mechanical side of it, where we've got to do something with the engine.
Yeah, got to take the head off and skim the head, put new valves in it. We're allowed to use the valves off the Cooper S because they're harder and stronger.
Right.
And then it's basically stripping all the suspension off. I'm going to put new suspension arms on it, hubs, brakes, discs, new radiator, new oil cooler. It's going to have a forged clutch in it, which part of the championship's got to run.
Right. And then coming all the way down,
and then we've got just work our way back. And then the back end, we're going to take the rear axle off. I'm going to put a new one of those on, new suspension again as well. Right. The swing arms, I'm going to change the aluminium ones off of the Cooper S, because the R50's got metal ones on, and that give us a little bit of weight saving. Right. Because the new ones are aluminium. Yeah, every little bit helps. Right. You know, it just adds up and adds up and adds up.
Wheels are changing, aren't they?
Yeah, they've got to be they're Team Dynamics wheels, the championship spec ones.
Right. And then rub all the outside down.
Yeah.
Spray it.
Yeah.
Get all the markings on it, and then we're done.
No,
and then we're done. We can jump in it and go.
No, we've still got poly bushes to put in for the suspension as well. We've got poly bush, so it stiffens it all up and makes it.
Right.
Yeah.
So it goes around the corners better.
Yeah, and then we've got adjuster suspension on it as well. That's the other thing we've got to do.
And then we're done.
Then we're done.
Then we're done.
Yeah.
We are done. So. Yeah. Right, so we'll get all that done tonight then. We're going to try and get it all done by October.
Yeah, end of September, beginning of October. Just something we can have a run in it, ready for next year.
Ready for next year.
Yeah, because we want to try and run it next year if we can.
And you'll give it a good run.
Well, try to.
I'll just probably, if he lets me go out in it, we'll see. And then we've got a special guest. We're hoping to get his bum on the seat.
I've got him a seat already.
No surprises as to who that's probably going to be. If you watch if you watch our previous kind of interviews with people, you might get a bit of a guess as to who that's going to be. But anyway, first thing tonight, because we're going to start using some heat guns, and it's very hot and sunny outside. It's going to get very hot in here.
Scorchio.
So let's get some tea on the go to start with, because you can't beat a nice cup of tea.
You can't beat a nice cup of tea.
Beat a nice cup of tea.
I'm going to give the engine low to the ground. An extra big oil pan just to cut the wind from under you. I'm going to give you an extra 30 to 40 more horsepower. I'm going to give you a fuel line that'll hold an extra gallon of gas. I'm going to shave half an inch off you and shape you like Mark's head. I'm going to get you primed, painted and weighed. You're going to be ready to go out on that racetrack. You're going to be perfect.
Oh, you can't beat a nice cup of tea. You can't beat a nice cup of tea. Right. I'll tell you what. You've been dying to do that Days of Thunder bit, haven't you? You've been dying to do that. That's out of the way now.
20 years.
At least we got it out of the way. At least we got that out of the way. Right. So, first job tonight, mate. We're going to burn these stripes off.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
let me put my tea down.
Yeah.
Right. Hang on a minute before I spill it everywhere. Right.
I'll tell you what, we're going to get in each other's way here. Why don't you go and talk to matey about that Steeda?
Well, I was going to help you with the guns, because I'm used to.
No,
yeah, all right, okay, all right. I'll get the in. I'll get the in. Right, you coming with me, Archie?
You going, Arch?
You coming with me? Right. I'll see you in a bit then. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
I'll go and have a chat with him. See you later, mate.
Yep, done. Right, here we go. We've got to try and get these stripes off. It's the heat, the amount of heat. Right, get it in the corner, see what's what.
I like this car, Paul. So, why did you get it?
I got it because at the time we saw it on the Facebook page, it's a unique car, and Steeda have done something special.
So they took a normal Ford Mondeo Titanium Mark V,
yeah,
but what did they do? What did they add to it?
Well, it's a 240 brake horsepower, automatic, 2 litre EcoBoost. It's quick enough as it is, but they thought they'd put their little touches to it and make something special out. And they were looking for a brand idea, because they've normally messed around with Mustangs, fundamentally, and they do like project cars. So this was their project car, and so they got hold of it and changed the exhaust, tyres, roll bar, intake, and just gave it a little bit more power, a bit more presence. And
the wheels were changed, weren't they?
Yeah, they're Oz lightweights.
And brakes?
Brakes are
don't look
EDC.
standard.
No, they're EDC brakes. For that sort of amount of power, you need braking, because this has been remapped now as well as our
And
little
what
touches.
about the colour of it? Is that a standard Mondeo
No,
colour?
that's an extra colour. It's a special one. That's ruby red. But I think that gives it the wow factor.
Yeah, well, thanks a lot for bringing it along anyway. Let us have a look at it. And if you change it to something else like a Mustang, give us a call. Yeah. Right, so that's the vinyl wrap off of the roof.
As Jonathan wants
Vinyl
to
wrap
say.
off the roof. So that's that all off.
Yeah, but we've
It has
been
left a bit of-
Oh, it's, yeah, but it's where they took the other wrap off, the standard Union Jack wrap, and they
Yeah.
haven't taken all the adhesive off, and it's buggered it right up. But luckily we're repainting it anyway, so it
Yeah,
don't
we'll
really
sort
matter.
that out. We'll get that sorted out. We've got
Yeah.
the stripes off the front.
Yeah.
So that was just a quick job for tonight.
Yeah.
So next episode we'll be looking at
Yeah, stripping the underseal off and the sound deadening off,
the undersill from inside,
and
isn't it?
perhaps cleaning it up and getting it ready.
Yeah. So giving it a bit of a spruce up.
Yeah,
sorting out the
if we get
inside.
time, we take some of the interior, the dash and that out, but
Yeah.
no
Right.
doubt I'll break 50,000 clips that are holding it in.
Yeah, break plenty of clips, don't worry
Yeah.
about that. Right, so okay, so that'll be the next episode. So yeah, we'll see you then. Don't forget to watch the previous ones.
Yeah.
There'll be a thing come up in a minute.
Give
and
us a
you've got
thumbs
like,
up.
You've got like a,
Yeah.
you've got one here, and you got one over there. Click on them. Subscribe,
Like and hit the bell.
like, and all that.
Hit the bell.
Hit the bell, yeah, and subscribe.
And
If you wanna
hopefully,
get us,
we
get
get
the
better
thumbs
as we go along.
yeah, it's
First
all
one.
a bit. We're
It's
just
all a
finding
bit
our way. At the
finding our
moment.
way.
Yeah, finding our way. So we're getting
Yeah.
there. We're getting there. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, thank you. Bye.